Morning, guys.
It may be a little later this morning, but that's okay. I can wait. Um, Talking about loops, I really enjoy mine, and I think mine had to do with the ladder line coming down. I extended the ladder line. I only had it about 30 feet. Now I extended it last time and made it 40 feet long, and it seemed to have really helped it more than anything else I could have done. Um, you said yours was 400 something. Mine's 475 feet long. And it goes, comes off my tower and goes kind of east and I see about a 20-foot high pole out there. From that 20-foot high pole, it goes north and it goes up to a big pine tree about 50 foot. And then it goes straight across to another pine tree, headed west. And then it, from that pine tree up about 65 feet or so, comes back to my tower. I can't even talk. Tower that is about 40 feet. So it makes a big old circle, you might say. And whenever it comes off that pine tree, I guess you would say it's going southeast, kind of. But it has really worked good for me. I can get on it and talk just about anywhere. And I get a pretty good reception on it, too. So I'm real pleased with it. N4JED, KO4UC. In fact, I think, Ken, you're the one that talked me into it.
I'm glad I could help you out there this morning, Jerry. It's great. Let me see here. Glad it's working for you. Who's next? Robert, KE4DU, Radio Roadie.
Well, maybe we're going to transfer. It's not going to be possible. So I got two fire companies across my property. One of them was really high voltage stuff. The other one goes to the house. It comes off the transformer of my house. So and then anyway, I got to be careful what I do. On the lower side of the land, on the 80 meters, I don't have any like it on that side. I see everyone there. But anyway, I want to say to you guys, I want to get out there. I feel a little bit tricky. I think I'll go see if I can co-fire, see if I can kill a little bit there. Just roll out and stuff. Talk to you guys later. It's been a pleasure. N4DD, K4D.
Okay, Robert, 73, buddy. Sounding great this morning. Really good. Hope we get to feeling better. There's a lot of food to process in that belly. So your body's working pretty hard this morning. 73. Let me see if anybody is interested. I'm running live on YouTube this morning. Let me see here. Just put my call sign in. Go live. KO4JQH, Carl.
I'm interested. Good morning, Ken. Again, N4ZDB, KO4JQH. And Robert, I hope you feel better, man. You take care of yourself, and we'll talk to you later. You sounding good, though. You got that radio sounding good. And I reckon you done what I told you the other day and super glued everything together. Yeah, that's a good thing. All right, Robert. Good morning to you, Mr. Tom, W4TKW. And DB, if you're still listening, sir, I'm sure everything will go just right at the eye doctor. I guarantee you it'll go just like you want it to. I'm like you. I wouldn't give them up, brother. You know what I'm talking about. And good morning, Rodney, up in Ontario. Sounding good, Mr. Mark. And
I got to use my green marker. K2MFS, he's gone, and I got to put a green mark through his name. So he's the first frog to officially get the green mark. And good, I done spoke to everybody else. Roger, I'm sorry you feel bad, brother, but I went through the same thing last weekend. I went through the dog, man. I don't know if it was something I eat or what it was, but I had the same thing, brother, and it don't feel good. So I hope you feel better, Roger. Good morning, Randy. You sounding good. And, kid, you loading up the wagons this morning. And, it's gonna be a beautiful day. It ain't gonna be that warm. It's only gonna be about 55, and it's 30. I got 38 right now, 38.7. It was 41 when I woke up, so it ain't dropped much. But yeah, I gotta do the deed, y'all. There's gonna be a frog in public this morning, because I'm gonna do it, Ken. I'm going. I got to. It's a must-do thing. I got to go to the drugstore. Yes, I'm that close to the danger zone. I might as well. I might go like you, though, Ken. I might just throw a strap on my shotgun and throw it over my shoulder and just walk in Walmart with my shotgun over my shoulder. You reckon I get any attention like that?
Oh, yeah.
You never know. Mr. Kim, we'll turn it back over to you, sir. Good morning, everybody. Here for ZEDKL for JQA.
Oh, we're gonna be hearing on the news tomorrow. Redneck green frog walks into Walmart with AK-47. KQ4EM, John.
Yeah, well, hope not. Anyhow, good morning to Tom and BB and Mark. That's Canadian. I meet this, watching Tim live here on YouTube, and getting the talk back from it. I had to click on mute there, Tim. But anyway, good morning to everybody, and I've enjoyed it. I'm glad we got to say good morning to everybody, and God bless, and glad everybody had a good Thanksgiving, except for Roger up there. I hope he gets feeling better real soon. And we're going to get out of here soon and get moving. But I got to get my 30-minute walk in here before it gets daylight and get my chores done. See what the day brings. But thank you again. Thanks for picking me up, and thanks for being there and everything you do for the Mission. Good for ZED, thank you for you.
Good to hear your voice this morning, John. Glad you checked in with us and came to see us. Have a good day down there. Let's go talk to Fred. Fred, thanks for the comments on the station earlier. It's changed a little bit. So K1 CHS N4ZED.
Yeah, I appreciate the email that you sent me. It's nice to know that I was thinking in the right direction. I hadn't thought about using the drop balls on the arrows, but I was going to borrow my stepson's bow, which used to be my bow back in the day, and fire a fishing line through the trees with an arrow, but I didn't really think about the arrow not coming back down. So I'm glad you sent me that email. I thought it was a pretty good idea with the golf balls on the arrow. And also I've gotten a couple of designs now from fellow hands, and I want to thank everybody who's helping me out with this. So your group, I guess, won't tune down to 160, right?
Yeah, mine won't. It should. I mean, it's a harmonica 160, but I can't get it to work. There's been several people told me different ways to do it, and some good Elmers, that's been in this for decades, but I never could get it to work.
Okay, yeah, roger that. I would like to have one that would tune down to 160. The inset that I'm using will tune down to 160, but it's only a quarter inch, and it's only about at the highest point about 30 feet off the ground, maybe not quite, maybe about 28. So it's definitely NVIS. class, an antennas class from, I think it was Stanford. And it's, man, I tell you what, it's really high powered, but it really is almost like magic, you know, when, taking the U wave and the H wave and how everything interacts and how only I think it's only the H wave that actually leaves the antenna. Crazy. Anyway, I'll pass it back to you. But again, thank everybody for helping me out with it. More to come, I'm sure, and more questions to the app.
Okay, Fred. Now I've made figured out a different way to put my loop up. The last time I put it up, I've got a drone. I used the drone to drop the line over the trees, and I actually attached that arrow to my drone and dropped it. So it makes it a little bit easier. So when you shoot your arrow from a bow, sometimes you'll catch 2 or 3 more trees, and that don't work real good. But like I said, the last time I used my drone, I'm gonna send you a link to my YouTube page and to one of the videos I shot of my loop. Maybe you'll like it. Let me see here. N4GDX, Mike.
N4GDX. Good morning to all the new check-ins. Good to hear everyone on a Friday morning, cold Friday morning. It's going to drop to 30 here in a couple of hours, and it says it will feel like 26 degrees here. This is the northwesterly winds. Got nothing to do much today. I think the wife wants to watch that movie, and forgot the title. Wicked. Okay, so she wants to watch Wicked. I'll drive her and get sipping popcorn. Yeah. Well, it's good that your drone is back to its working conditions, full mission capable. And I'm looking forward to your next video there. Back to you, N4ZED, N4GDX.
Well, thanks for that, Mike. I need to get out there. I hadn't shot anything. I shot a little 5 or 10 minute test video just for me, but yeah, me too. Randy, N4W, your turn.
Real bad doing the other times and everything. Yeah, I've taken golf ball training before and everything. It really makes a big difference. I tell you what, it didn't work. I was doing some stuff here a couple weeks ago. Man, I was at a heart attack. Well, I tell you what, the prices. Then you can buy some cheap stuff on Amazon and everything, but then when you pick it up there, it don't last some stuff. That is very good thing. Maybe that's good. That's really bad. Wow. Right. I can get off of some water, man, and say, he's got that box, the fries, and ham, and like that. His dog's running now. I don't think he's doing much anymore. He's been around a long time, that's for sure. Morning, everybody, back in the first bed.
Oh, tell me about it, Randy. I always go when I go to Home Depot or Lowe's. I'll go by and check the wire and see how much it is. And I've never bought any wire from the wire man or stuff like that. I went to Home Depot and got some 12 gauge house wire. That's what I used. And the nice big pulleys from Home Depot, I think they're 4-inch in diameter, and they don't make it's not a real sharp bend. And shoot, my last antenna lasted 10 years, especially since I put that counterbalance on there. Let me see here. Sounding good, Randy. Let me see. Back to Honeysuckle Lane. Hope Roger's feeling better. KE4RD.
I feel much better. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, Ken, and if I can't pamper myself a little bit or something, I don't know. I have to do so. I don't know. I ain't feeling real good, so I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna say top of the morning to you guys. I hope everyone had a great day out here and you can recover from eating yesterday. So, and that's what I'm gonna try to do now. You guys have a good day there. Steady breathing and God bless. K4RD.
Oh, wow, Roger. I hate you got some food poison there. Hope you get to feeling better. I don't know what to tell you. 73. Tell Miss Marshall to take care of you. Pat you on the head. All right, Mark, your turn. VA3RE. Northern Ontario or Southern Ontario, somewhere up in Canada.
Yeah, I guess it's all where you're standing or you're sitting or wherever. And swamp farmer and I, it was, when you start looking there, a lot of people, when you say Canada, you think of the far north, and people don't realize where I'm sitting here is the same latitude as Northern California. So it sort of puts a different perspective on things when you say that that I'm at the same latitude as California. So anyway, lots of things there. Yeah. You can use this, the 2 cents I'll put in on the loop and how I've used it. I've used a bow and tried to do it. I never had a lot of success with that. Unless you have a good arrow that's a weighted arrow, you got to have something that's got some weight to it. That's for sure. I ended up the best success I've had now was through the years is the slingshot, and the weight. This at my present location here, I ran into a real problem with the weight hanging up in the tree. There's so many. The trees themselves have so many little branches for stuff to catch on that caused a problem with things, and I ended up getting a heavier weight in a torpedo shape. And I've had so far real good success with that. You know, you have the same old problem there. You'll need an extra set of eyes around to when you fire it up. Yeah, I have a problem. I get it over the tree and it comes down, and there's other problems I've had too. The fishing line was too short, and that's one there. You think, oh, you got it, and the weight's way up in the tree, and you're at the end of the line. But the big thing is you shoot it over the tree and it comes down, and trying to find that weight. Oh my goodness gracious! You got to have it painted fluorescent red or some color that really jumps out at you. It's really surprising. Anyway, I've had the best luck with that. And then I bought the came with the slingshot. I got the slingshot from. Oh goodness, when they were still open down in Cleveland, Euclid, in Ohio. Anyway, I picked up one there that was made, and it came with some lead weights and some tennis balls and some string. And, it was good. It worked out well. I still use the orange string that came with it, the big long ball, and then you use that to pull it over and then put your bigger rope on and do that. But the one trick I've done, Ken, and I don't know, I've had issues with if your wire breaks and your pulley's up in the tree, you have no way of getting it down. And so I've been trying to update that, and I have to do an update on the one I just put up. But having the second rope on there to be able to pull it back down. I know it's a bit of a pain, but there's we can go into that farther. But I found that some of my trees there that I've got the rope to pull the pulley down, because you'll get it up there and it breaks, then you're sort of SOL trying to get that pulley down out of the tree. and because the wire's broken, that pulley's still up there. So I've put two pieces of rope on there, one to pull the pulley back down. So anyway, my 2 cents worth there that what I've started doing with some of my ways of hanging the loop up in the trees. Yeah, we do have the big loop up here. And you know, all the things you go through, like Ken said, it's very forgiving. My match on this is if people would ask me, well, what's your match? Because you know, you do your best, and your design of your loop makes a difference. So man, I had it for a triangle, and now I got it a square. It works better as a square, and everybody's got their own, but it causes its own problems and whatever. But like the one old ham said to me, "Did your tuner tune it?" Yep. Well, then don't worry about it. So anyway, sorry for being so long-winded, Ken. Back to you. VA3RE.
Morning, Ralph. Yeah, Mark, it does. They're very forgiving. Yeah, I saw it. I sent it out to a couple people. I watched a YouTube video, and this guy had a slingshot, but he had the reel mounted to his wrist. That was cool. He shot it. Didn't have to have anybody holding a fishing pole or anything, and it worked real good. And I learned to put two ropes on the pulleys myself. I started putting the red paracord as an emergency. It's broke. You got to get the pulley out of the tree, and it's an emergency. So I know to pull the red string if I need to get it back down. Ralph is a few ahead of you. I'll get you there in a few minutes. Let me see. WB4BRB. Good morning, DB.
Good morning again, Ken. Good morning. Good morning, Ralph. Let's see. You're late again, Ralph. You gotta be here at exactly 6 and do your $6 million well thing. And yeah, you didn't do it yesterday. So two, let's see, what is 2 demerits for you? Good morning. Good morning, Ralph. Let's see, what was I going to say? Yeah, I got to get out of here. I got to get out here and get some things done to get prepared for my quick exit here shortly. And I don't like these early appointments. I try to make them later in the day because I just don't want to go early, just because I don't want to. And I don't know how many of you fellas have been to the VA on Saturday, but they have appointments on Saturday. And they asked me a while back, they said, would you consider coming on Saturday? I said, why? It don't matter to me. I'm retired on Saturdays. And so they had me in on Saturday. It worked out just fine. And I don't know, well, anyway, it is what it is. So, but anyway, and I'd go again. I was curious this Sunday. You know, you got to get done what you got to get done. They just got a lot of people. And we've got probably, I know everybody thinks theirs is the best, but I know better. I know ours is the best. And it's the best setting. It's a beautiful place, and it's just the best. But anyway, good morning, everybody. It's 73. Hope all of you have a super good day today. And let's see, what's tomorrow? Saturday. Yeah. Oh, I'm brain dead this morning. Anyway, we'll try to do it again in the morning, Ken. I'll let you have a good one. WB4BRB is out clear.
Contact go.
Hey, at least I got something to get the man forward. To get what? At least I got something to get the man forward. Oh. That's a good one, Ralph. Thanks. That's true. That's it, Ken.
All right, Ralph. 73 DB. W4TKW, Tom.
F4, the Green Frog, W4TKW. down, there was just enough line that I had to take two real hard jumps to grab the tip of the arrow and pull it down. But we got it in, and it worked well. And then when I did purchase my equipment initially, I thought, well, someday I'd like to have a vertical. And so I've got a vertical antenna in the backyard also. And between those two antennas, a lot of times I really can't tell the difference. I have a tuner I can switch back and forth, and they sound very much the same. Variations, lots of modifications. But if I'm really trying to reach out, yes, I will try the vertical. But I have yet to be able to make a long connection to Australia. I can do digital, no problem on either antenna, but I can hear them, but I can't work them yet, even with the amplifier on. I don't know, a goal to shoot for. But anyway, I've never thought of doing 160 or anything like that. I'm more than content with where I am, and everything seems to be working. So with that, that's the latest and greatest from Roanoke, and it's 34 degrees in my backyard. So again, I'll send it on back to you. And the W4 TKW back to that one.
Okay, Tom. I have a problem remembering myself. I got one better than you on the arrow coming down. I shot a tree one time, and it was late in the day, and I could see the arrow up there. It hadn't came down yet. That's before I put 2 golf balls on there. I only had 1 golf ball glued to the end of it, and it was up about 12 or 15 feet. And it was getting late, and I pulled on the fishing line and never could get it to come down. And I said, "To heck with it! I'm going to the house and eat supper." And I came out the next morning; it was laying there on the ground. So it took it. I don't know when it came down, but it wasn't coming down when I was there. So antennas are fun. I don't care how you look at it. Let's go. Let me see here. This next fella up. Hey, Ralph, it's National or Native American Heritage Day. Does that apply to Appalachian Americans? KG4HKI.
M4ZD, KG4HK. No, Ken, that's a different celebration there. We celebrate the 3rd of July and the 4th of June. What? Oh, but anyway, good morning, Ken. Good morning, Tom, and good morning, 73DB, and good morning, Mark up there in Canada. Hope everybody's doing well. Don't know who else is in here, Ken. Just sit down here with a cup of coffee and a granola bar, and man, they smack a baby in that light chocolate. I mean, it's absolutely outstanding. Anyway, hope you're having a good day. I hope Turkey Day went good for everybody yesterday. I had a good day. We did some lamp and pulled the chainsaw down, and I got fired up yesterday evening after all the sensitivities to get the covers off of it. Got it tore apart. Got the spark plug out of it. Took a drill, spin the flywheel over, and I got a spark on the spark plug, but it still don't want to hit. Not even with starting fluid. Don't know what happened to it, but the spark plug's getting wet. Anyhow, that's enough of that story. I'm going to go a little deeper with it today and see about down around the reef valves, whatever, something happened to them. M4ZD, KG4HKI, good morning.
Well, good luck with it, Ralph. Did you check your compression?
Oh, yeah, it's old steel 460, and it'll break your arm when you pull it.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, with the bottom list, who wants to join the Saturday morning Green Frogs?
Nobody but boys, man. That's what they're doing.
I'll try to try.
I got Lima, Quebec, Charlie, and there's 2 more.
N3 DCO, good morning.
Morning, Rich. You got the. Who else wants to check in with us?
Did you get these cans for anything?
I did not, Joe, but I do now. Anybody else? There's 3 fine green frogs. Let me see here. Morning, Wayne. N4LQC.
Well, good morning, Ken. This is N4LQC. Wayne here in Jonesville, Virginia. We're 35 degrees this morning and windy, so it didn't take me long to get from the house to the shop to where my station is. So we're talking about, using the arrows and putting antennas up. Whenever I put up this inset, I had a couple of my good friends, younger fellas, to come and help me. And one of them is a studier of history, especially the population of Native Americans that were here in our area. And he can make, arrowheads, etc. Well, he brought a thing out called a mantle arrow. Now, don't ask me to spell it. I don't think I can. Anyway, it's like a stick with a holder on the end and put the arrow in it, and he had like a leather strap on top, and he threw that arrow and did it good. I hooked I used builder's twine. Used to be a builder of homes and whatnot. I used builder's twine, and it one drove. He was over it, and there we go. I hooked the antenna into it, pulled it through the trees, and we were good to go. I never seen anything used like that. But anyway, kind of interesting what he did. And that fellow talking about, CD talking about the bunker place in Johnson City. Yeah, I agree with him. It's a really good place. And I've got a good friend that's in the pharmacy there. And I was talking to him one day. He said, well, we employ about 5,000 employees, and we serve between 60 and 70,000 veterans. So enough said about that. Back to you, Ken, over in 4LQC.
Well, Wayne, that's good. That sure is. And I think I saw one of those added lines before. I forgot how to spell it too. And those things are centuries old. I'd like to have saw him do that. That'd been fun. Let me see here. Go up to Crow's Corner. Good morning, Rich. N3ZCO. How's it going?
N4ZED and the Green Frogs, N3ZCO. Good morning to everyone. Oh, it's going pretty good here. 31 degrees, and we got a little bit of snow. We had some yesterday, and more than that. One thing that was interesting about that, shooting that arrow like that, I saw there's a fella here in town who was kind of with the Department of Forestry and different things, but they had a group of young people, and they had that device you're talking about, and they had a demonstration that's really something. So anyway, yeah, it'd be nice to see somebody use one of those. And, well, it'd be kind of fun. That's kind of nice backyard activity. I'm always slinging things around and shooting things. Slingshots, and I got one of these sling bows it's made to shoot a 31-inch arrow, and you can put an arrow up in the tree, and I've got this little tiny little crossbow, it's 80 pounds, and it'll put an arrow any place you want it. So that's how we do it here. So, but it's still redneck engineering when you get right down to the brass tacks. Anyway, Ken, I was in here yesterday. There was no way in the world I could transmit. I always do a real quick little test on a low power, and I looked and something wasn't right. So I have another end and a completely different feed line also. The same result. So at this time yesterday morning, I was back in the woods with a lantern, and we had a blanket of real heavy snow. So the antennas were completely encased. There was about a half an inch of this stuff. It looked like spray foam insulation, and I looked and I thought, well, there was only one other time I ever experienced that, so I thought, well, there was nothing I could do about it. By 11 o'clock, it had all, it thawed out and come off of them. But, yeah, these antennas are watertight, and it just affected everything. So we were in here listening yesterday. whole gang showed up, and the wife fed the multitude as usual, and it worked out pretty good. So, but yeah, we had yesterday morning. We had a blanket of snow here. Everything was completely covered. I heard Jim, KC3MTV. I thought, well, maybe it didn't. Well, we're only just a mile and a half apart. It must not have affected his antennas like it did here. Before we had a mess, but no power outages, and all is well. Thanks for picking me up, Ken. N4ZED and the Green Frog N3ZCO.
Well, Rich, I'm glad everything that mattered was working. Ham radio is one thing, but you got to have power and stuff, especially keep those freezers going. And Wayne, it's spelled ATL, 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 ATL. I had to look that one up. Morning, Joe, KM4HN. How's it going?
Good morning, Ken, and all the green frogs. It's going pretty good on that. I had kind of a busy Thanksgiving. We had lunch with my dad at my house. Actually, he used to stay in over there too, but he didn't have to go very far. And then we ended up moving his refrigerator over in his own house. And it took us a while, but we got it straight. And then when Uncle Rick, I ended up having lasagna, and he came over to make us see it. My wife picked the horse. Go with the Thanksgiving dinner, and well, I pretty much grew up with some of my ornaments, but I don't think too much of the ornament. I don't know how that happened, but I just did. So I did. But Dad really enjoyed that.
He also cooked a bunch for the stew too, and she picked that up for us. And she ate some of that too, and she really enjoyed it. But I ended up having lasagna for myself after the turkey, all the turkey, and fixing for lunch. But not much else going on out here. It's 32 degrees out here in the northern neck, and I heard BA3RE say earlier that he was just at the same latitude as northern California. I looked it up. I'm about to close to the same latitude as San Francisco. Yeah, the San Francisco Bay and the Chesapeake Bay both at the same latitude. So I'll pass it back to you, Ken, and I thank you for running the net. Ken for Ken.
No, thanks for being there, Joe. And I just forgot what I was going to say. Sorry about that, guys. All right, anybody else want to join us before we go to the top?
N4YED.
All right, we got Jack. Who else? We got Jack, Gene. Who else? All right, we're going to pick these two fellas up, then we'll go to the top. N4YD. Morning, Jack.
Good morning, Ken, and good morning to the Green Frog. Hope everyone's having a good morning. Hey, baby, if you're listening, good morning to you. There's the end there, but all that Ralph Mouth, he just said to me, I think it's one of them had a hand on. But anyway, good morning if you're listening, baby. We got a whole 36 degrees here in Bristol, Tennessee. Not a lot going on. I'm just, I'm not down to the bottom of that coffee cup yet, but almost. Not a whole lot going on, but I get pretty well on the bottom of that coffee cup. So just been listening. Signal's pretty good this morning. Don't have the noise that I was putting up with there before. It's just normal noise now. Every track is rascal down. I cut everything off here in the house and everything. Of course, we got apartments on both sides, so. Could be somebody's heater or something. It just got started here later. But it's not here this morning. I'm thankful for that. Anyhow, let's keep the track. I'm on the 920 this morning. I played around with that yesterday. Got the CAT working. So now I have a kitty-fied EA3. And, boy, I thought that was such a hard thing to do. But, I got my head on straight about it. Well, it's easy. So, told my friend I'd help him set up his 950 guy. Well, one of his 950 just got two of them. And they're pretty much the same. I was easy to see, USB connection on the later JCs, but still, the serial connection's pretty easy. I got that done and built really good software online, wrote by hand, of course, and simulates the radio. That's been fun to play with. So. I did do a little bit of radio playing yesterday and turkey and ham, that kind of thing. But I didn't cook. I'm the cook here at the house, and I just didn't want to cook. And see people, ham or turkey just goes on and on. I'll get some time up to the bed. So, we had some nice folks that brought their leftovers and shared them with us. We had a really big deal there yesterday evening. Yeah, that's about all I know. Actually, pretty much up to rock, but anyhow, I'll turn it back to you again. In for the day and for a while day.
Good comments there, Jack. All right, Gene, your turn. KN4MUF.
Good morning. This is Kilo November 4, Mike Uniform Foxtrot, Gene in Huntsville, Alabama, with 37 degrees. It's supposed to get up to about 41 today. 43, I'm sorry. And so we're looking forward to a nice day. Getting ready to, I'm expecting a call in a minute from my daughter, but I wanted to go ahead and check in with you and say good morning, everybody. And I hope everybody had a blessed Thanksgiving, and I hope everyone will continue to pray for our country. And thank you, sir, for what you do for running the net. It's always a pleasure to check in. And I've been listening along for a while and what's going on, some of the conversations, and it's just been a pleasure this morning. But I do need to get off and wait for my daughter to call. It's an important call. So anyway, thanks so much for having me in, and God bless you. KN4MUF back to net. Over.
Okay, Gene, you gonna stick around and on standby or what?
Hopefully I can get back on again. It just depends whether my daughter is, I'm on the phone with my daughter or not. Roger?
Roger that. All right, up to the top. K0TEX, Ken.
Signals coming in up here. Haven't had to use the SDR on anyone, I don't think. But it sounded pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and have a 3 and get up here, team. I got some stuff I got to do and try to get the day started. And appreciate you letting me in. Appreciate the conversation. And I'll try to be on here in the morning. Yell at you in. K0TEX.
Yeah, 73, Ken. Have a good one. Glad you've been here all morning long with me. The next fella's been there too. KO4UUC, Jerry.
And for JD, KO4UUC. Yeah, I've been in here too long. Time for me to get out of here and go in there and see if I can't find me a biscuit or something. I got the ham, but gotta find a biscuit or a roll. I'll go and look at in the freezer outside. My wife usually gets some rolls out there. But God bless you all. Hope everybody has a really good day after Thanksgiving. Get on them Thanksgiving leftovers. They're going to be good. N4JD, KO4UUC. Everybody have a good day. Talk to you tomorrow. KO4UUC.
73, Jerry. Don't be putting that ham between 2 slices of bread. That's terrible. We'll find you a roll somewhere. KO4JQH, Carl.
KM4JQH. Well, Gene, I hope you had a good Thanksgiving, sir. And it's good to hear you this morning, Mr. Jack. Good morning, Joe. Good morning. Rose Corner, Pennsylvania. Rick, the mole man. Good
Guys,
morning,
I'm going to check out and
morning, Mr.
get the rest of the net going. 73.
Great coming out of Virginia this morning. Good morning, Ralphie. Everybody sounding good this